check. 55, Mike. Ready?
Hey, lady. General West.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now, it's Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Check three.
Back, lady. You ready? Greystone, travel.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. That one good for 33 and a first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. And now we get to turn it all loose.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing here on third down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Check 50, check 50.
To the air again, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. They were looking for Johnson that time. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Motion.
Play action. It's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
218, chop.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Taylor. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Darnold eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
White, 89.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And he bats Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rivers to throw it. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A toss play. Gordon trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers flushed out right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kill.
Load it. 61, match box.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
12.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Back, green 80. Round 80.
Let's go.
This is Grant, and a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Block the team.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Rivers, and this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Next the score, Chargers 17, Jets 14. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Nice 42. Get that quarterback, D-line. Ready. Who draw quarter?
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Ready.
Darnold on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Darnold now to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Hey, Rocket.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
You ain't going nowhere. 80 weapons.
Mike. 53 is the mic.
On second down, it's Gordon. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Let's go.
Rivers from the gun on third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on second and 8. Rivers, he's got Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. He used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check your hot read.
On second down and 4, Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Check 55, Mike.
On first down, Darnold. He's got the hook up with Conley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 17 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this 2nd half. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And Darnold just beating the play clock. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared.
Play action now. Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
General West.
Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Come on.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Check 80. First down. Check 31. Check 31.
First and 10.
And 80. Jam.
Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Safarian Jenkins has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Darnold being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rivers again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it. He's got a man. Complete.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Kill.
You're red, 80.
No.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch out.
They'll go again with Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
We're going to sign.
Mike 4-2.
Check.
Now Darnold. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, Delta!
53's the Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Stay with your man.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check it back.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
61, matchbox, light. Switch. Check 3, check 3.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Young lady. Red 80. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. It's that. Target.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So here comes the trusty, battle-tested Adam Vinatieri for a big kick. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
We play to win. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, standing by in Denver.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Number 53, Mike 53.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Buying time to us. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Set. 70, Indy.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
18 Gator. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards.
60 yards. They can't hang with us.
They'll run with Lindsay. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's on. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his first NFL.
Here we go. 50, plant. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Ready, set. 22's coming. 22's coming.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
64,
2nd and 13. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, watch out. Get it ready.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He completes this to Sutton. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they are going to take over right there at the 20.
Let's go now. 15 line. 80 weapon.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach. Jonathan Coachman standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. And Sanders has got it complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Back to throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Down. 18 Gator. Come to wild work. Topper.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Let's go. Get set.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Opposite. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
He'll look to throw. He may try and run for this.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Set. 30 base. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot with a big time.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Lindsey here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 9 now. And an alley to run. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Ready? Christian Travis.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
On the ball.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Watch safety green.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check 52.
Shoot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's...
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Gordon's got the ground game. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland.
Ready, break.
Let's go. 57 down. Switch up.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Ready.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton.
Ready. 10 logo.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll let this go deep, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton on his way.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Hit it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders.
Let's go. 30 base. Look. Squeeze. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders.
Here we go. 10-2 soft. Shoot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Left side here to Sanders. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders.
Ready. 70. Indy. Kill. Big grip.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop the throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first. There is...
Who draw Corker? 18.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a block.
Set. 18 Gators.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's got daylight past the 20 and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lind.
Got it.
On first down, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
60 outlaw. Check. Get it.
On second down, Freeman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Single, slop. Hey,
They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton. His...
Here we go. 30 base.
Yo.
The Sanders has got it complete. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not...
On the ready.
Watch 57. Get that quarterback.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey fights free yet again. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
On the set.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another run by Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains.
Ready, set.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, what's the ball?
Snap.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashad Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. Everything you expect out of a first-round linebacker.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th and his first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the...
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Second and 13. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On second down, a run with Lindsay. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run on first down. Lindsay. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll set up a throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton.
Ready, break.
Now back to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Broncos on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 17. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Check 55, Mike.
Hey, exit.
2nd down.
Now.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of this.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Hey. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the ball is knocked out. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He's had a fantastic...
Let's go! Let's go! Get set! Greystone, travel. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He'll look to throw.
Sometimes with the running game,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Lindsey. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his...
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
54. Here we go.
Get it.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 40.
On the double.
54, right there. 54.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. The two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Got it right.
Back to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but start your week by installing your game plan.